I'll show you. I'll show you what my practice has gotten me. Nowhere. Lipstick! Faith present! Go! Spa package! Deluxe spa package!
No! Someone owes me an apology. I knew I'd win.
Alright, let's do it again. Fine for now. Oh, they broke up their chains so miserably. Why? What's happening here? What's happening over there? I didn't get that at all. I think my assessment was right. Like stacking willy-nilly could get you a good 4 to 6 chain, but like you can't build off that. It might be show.
It's potion time. Let's get to work.
What are they doing?
Backhand slip grip special. Oh no! Lightning drop. Hey! Lightning drop. Swing in. Meteor shower. Swing in. Hey!
Whoa, what is that mess happening over there? What was that?
What an easy win! Whoa! Hey,
Not happening.
Oh no!
Hello, everybody. Oh no, my camera! It's deciding I'm too low. Or too high, which is, no. Enhance. No, not that way. Help! Help! Oh no! Hello, everybody. It's Michael from GXP Streams. I hope you're all doing alright today. I've got unfortunate things that pop up every Monday or Tuesday or so, and it's gonna take me away at 5:15-ish. So I'll be playing until about 5:10. Get all you some maximum Torgal time. Or more specifically, just trying to finish off all these side quests before we get to the story. Happy Monday!
The stew's awfully thin.
Unless the story's, like, the side quests are done and we're getting in on it. We'll find out. Let's find out. Thanks again for having me get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Arwain and them lot would still be stuck stealing Blightwater over our Bonner. There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. What happened in Eastpool with the Bearers and the Guardians have been a long time coming, and I'm proud that it could have finally happened in Rosaria. The Duchy of Old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as these that that fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. It's hard to believe Theo's gone. Every morning I wake, I expect him to be there in the stables, watering the birds or readying the packs. Yet he is not, and it is everything I can do to not fall on my knees and weep. Still, I know I have to move on, but that doesn't mean I have to forget. My brother and I will build all we have here together, so as long as I still have the caravans, he will ever be with me. And I shall honor him in death by carrying on what he strove for in life. That is what I choose. Yeah, there's 2 more quests to go. We can't stop! We can't stop! Can't stop side questing.
Take that, you naughty thief!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I sensed you had a quest.
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together. Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet.
Do we have to take part in politics
But
now?
if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of menaces,
Hurricane kick those children.
there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon. May there indeed. I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach.
Uh-oh.
They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. And they grow more organized by the day.
Sounds like to me we gotta get
We'll
violent.
fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud.
With violence.
By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Fine.
How could I refuse? Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you. I'll go and speak with him.
Lines in the sand.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
That's easy.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Mustard and mandrakes.
If there's one thing we've learned over the past few moons,
When the Fang fella took my livelihood with it.
We need someone who could bring the whole town together.
Oh, what? Why would it direct me this way?
he was the one who convinced Conrad and Natalie to join forces.
I actually went the wrong way immediately.
Still in Dalimil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back.
Funny how
I've
that
developed
works.
something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
It's over there.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
Ow. I see, coins. Why would these puppers have coins? Whatever. I've got them now.
Too slow. Muhammad! Let there be light!
Damn it. 3 years. Oh my goodness. And we started this channel because lockdowns happened. We're like, oh no, well, we need some way to make sure we mentally keep track of like a schedule. I guess we should probably try out Shiva now, right? Ice Age. I guess we could try that out. I encourage, nay, plea for anyone to bring their friends and enemies to help support the channel. Friends, enemies, well-wishers, all that stuff. Spread the word. You're also willing to help.
That must be the camp Victor
No
mentioned.
ulterior motive of getting
Come on then, Toggle.
intangibles.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
Dead names. More enemies. Someone spellcasted. It's you with the crystal rod. That's it. It's beams. Damn Rainer. Our end of month giveaway is for a copy of Civilization 6. With a lot of the DLC. Not all of it, but a lot of it.
Stay down.
Ooh, is that level? Is that level? Close.
I'd better let Victor know.
That I
Sid,
killed them all.
where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar.
Uh-oh.
They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years.
Oh, are we seeing the rampant racism kick in now?
If he has,
Guys!
well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Brutal.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it.
I can't believe you.
Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running.
I told you the
We
hurricane
just
kicked these
couldn't
kids.
anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly.
Yeah, we gotta change
Convince
these
the
town
people
people's
not
minds
to
because
let
they're
their
idiots.
prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle
Especially,
the
like,
townsfolk.
If they,
When downright
let's say
boiling
that
break,
they
listen to
like
me.
ejected
You
him
head to the
from the
tavern.
city, then it's gonna
Make
die.
Conrad
It
and
will
Natalie
die.
remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try. And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss out
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
Sure, we'll go with that.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
Okay, then watch your
But
town
what if
crumble.
his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
What do you mean laughing?
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Okay. It is imbecilic that how short-sighted these guys are. It's like, if you eject him from your town,
Townsfolk
the
had made
bandits
their minds
will
up.
win.
There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
It's like, have fun fighting bandits with no armor and weapons, jerks.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For sharing you one.
I assume the situation is hopeless? There's still hope. But
And also, like, laughing behind their backs. Like, do you not understand what the life of a slave is like here?
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor,
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to
And
us.
isn't that another kick?
We'll be all alone.
Just kicking kicking children. And I'm like, yeah, Hurricane
Me,
kicked them
little
because they're
ones.
idiots, but like,
It's for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
how could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves?
they want it.
I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor? Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp.
All right, that was the quest.
Right then. I have packing to do. If there's anything I can do. Anything. I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
I feel like it feels very much like in Dark Souls or the Dark Souls games where if you progress people's storylines, they will die. The best ending is not interacting with anybody. Well, enjoy. Got one quest to go. Not through the window.
The greater number of our order live among the masses, hidden in plain sight. Even here in Tabor, our brothers and sisters pose as common folk. If any should reveal themselves to you, I beg you keep their true identity secret.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of
I guess that's another way to refer
Ultima's
to an
touch.
archaeologist.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe
$20.
some of our number.
You
at
can
work.
also become an
Would
assassin.
that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Alright.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
That gave me Boktai vibes. May the sun shine forever in your heart. Pew 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 pew. I gotta go. Oh. Let's start with the gilded path and continuing. That way. Yes, that way. Make for Kretov. Thanks for the ride up here, I guess. Into the darkness. Titan's Wake. Helgaroo! You're not Gengar. Let's fire a beam! There it is. Now on our way. Oh my goodness. So there's a couple of games that I want to play after finishing Final Fantasy 16. I think a few of them are... There's a new indie that feels like Mega Man. I want to get in on that. something I found out with talking to some friends, that I really like Mega Man. I realized that when I had Mega Man, like, what was it, Mega Man 11 in my roster. I'm like, I have it. And then I played Gunvolt, Azure. Then there's Mega Man ZX, and then that whole can of worms. Pretty sure I can play that on stream. Totally. It's opening gamut with this. Oh, they're dead. Cool. I've got a lot of ability points. I gotta use them. How would we just beam? Can you guys get a little closer? It's a box of the Demolitionist. What the hell does that do? I have yet to encounter a problem that well-timed explosion cannot solve. Increases magic burst will damage by 15%. Oh, not bad. It also looks like Ubisoft is trying to backpedal from the debacle that was going on over the weekend, where people were getting emails saying that if you weren't logged in enough and they turn off your account, basically people were worried you're gonna lose your games. That's a crystal! Google. I'm at Ubisoft. Yeah, Google's still messed up. And then there's that whole shenanigans with Twitter. Oof. Here we go. Fight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dead bodies. This doesn't bode well.
Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Nice try.
Assassins versus Jedis. Ninjas versus pirates. The eternal struggle. Box! This could have been a nice town that I may have visited if it weren't for the monsters. Doesn't mean I can't loot them, I guess. If anything, it's because I don't know who these people are. But I found boxes! Oh, the pathway opened up. I see.
Whatever that thing is.
Fool's gold.
Say it's their leader. Nice try.
Enfilade.
Nice try.
It's down! I'm unsure.
Nice try.
There we go. I was about to die.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
Uh-oh.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord.
We
I
couldn't
did not
recognize you
recognize you.
amidst all the fighting.
You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared,
Our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray.
There's something wrong with this order, but it doesn't matter.
Thanks.
They're not ours.
May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
I'm out of here.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey, I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
It's mine now.
Let us continue then. There is a second hunt.
I wonder if the New Game Plus has more secrets than I think. That I hope. These rocks can't be climbed. Bah! A pox on you.
You are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks.
They're dead,
I shall
you know.
study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him.
Cool.
As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
It's also like they will do this regardless of what Joshua wants, which is kind of a problem. Okay, back to base, and then move on. I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna tell Joshua on you.
Come back.
Still alive, are you? Papio nuts and all.
Coin purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Save. Alright, let's move on.
Still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
No!
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time.
His continent is getting kind of messed up.
Recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled
Everyone Game of Thrones
all
each
of
other.
which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
I mean, Clive did do the nasty on one of the shores.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I guess. Oh my goodness, another side quest has appeared.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
We are the shadows that quicken and the firebirds waken, from the shadows to serve our lord.
Here you are. Come again. I may have...
Charge man.
More for ya.
Alright. This S rank. Oh, so this is a Tarja quest.
Please, Lord. Please stay strong. Ah, my Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life.
To be appointed protector of his grace. I've served him in that capacity since he first began his journey across Valistia, the purpose of which was twofold: to further the Undying's knowledge of Ultima, and to further his grace's knowledge of you, my lord. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. Thanks to the investigations of my fellow acolytes, we learned of your having been taken the name of Sid.
But now...
Our journey together is at an end. His grace bids me remain here and protect those of you he holds.
So I bid you.
If I might be so bold, please look after my stead.
Your companions are kind indeed.
Everyone has been most welcoming. Lady Tarja has been especially gracious. Though I know something of the medicinal arts, it's hardly enough to warrant the claim of one so skillful.
I must admit...
At first, I doubted that her praise was sincere. We Undying are trained in what few simple skills might serve us in the field, but there is certainly no praise for those who excel in such endeavors.
But I see now.
That this is your way. You encourage each other, that each might lend their strength to the cause, no matter how seemingly slight their contribution.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother.
We only have 8 minutes, so you better make this quick.
His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Tarja and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by.
Something we have to fight towards.
And our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua? Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, What is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well,
for now.
If you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
I think I'll have enough time to get there and just look around. I see. And then tomorrow I'll fight that S rank, and then we'll finally do the storyline, whatever happens there. Bird!
Let's go.
Get around this bush. It's a Cray Claw. Killer Bee. Death Blossom. Want none of that.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonerwort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
And blood-red creatures.
Just my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it.
Bum rush that. One.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
Two. Three.
Right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
I'm running out of time. I've got like minutes at the most. So I'm gonna do my spiel. I hope y'all had a great evening. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash, and has even agreed to forego payment. Until our return, that is.
And then I hope to see you all tomorrow at about 5 Eastern Standard Time for Final Fantasy 16. I mean, the next Akon has to be Odin, right? He's the only one that fits in the slot left. Yeah. Later tonight, Brian's going to be playing some Zelda one-handed, so be sure to stop by at 11 Eastern Standard Time. He'll be playing some Tears of the Kingdom with this hand, I think.
Yotei, I brought back all the stone.
Well, Leviathan's out there, but Leviathan's lost.
Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Quest complete! I'll take my run out and go home.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Functionally, I don't know what that does. But I'm gonna... I think the only person I think we're gonna raid Happy Kraken X, which is... We're playing Sea of Thieves, so, you know. Hope you all enjoyed their company. Oh, it's just an item. Cool. Thanks, everybody. I hope you had a great night, and I hope to see you later on at Brian's stream at about 11 Eastern Standard Time for some Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. One-handed! And I'll be back again tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy 16 at about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Alright, we're gonna raid Happy Kraken X because I think they're playing... Yeah, they're on the seas, so let's get sick. Let's get seasick, everybody! Stay safe out there, working your backlogs. Don't let the punch let go. Thank you so much for enjoying my 1-hour stream. I'll put up the VOD almost immediately, so be sure to catch up while you can. We'll post all the episodes again on our YouTube page later, but, you know, for now, see what you can. It's been Mike from GXP Streams. See you later.